part of the book?
What's my favorite part of the book? Well, I mean, there are so many parts that I like, but I guess, you know, I have a special attachment to the washerwomen's strike because that's where I began the research. And it's the place that I think I worked the hardest in the book. I mean, the washerwomen's strike, as it appears in the book, is very different from the way that it appeared when I first wrote about them. And partly that has to do with the process of learning the larger history of the city of Atlanta, and then putting the strike in that context. And then after having written a dissertation, going back and really rethinking that strike and seeing it in a different way. So I think that's probably, I think the washerwomen's strike is one of my favorites, in part because it's also, there's a document that the washerwomen wrote. They wrote a letter to the mayor that was published, an open letter to the mayor that was published in the newspaper. And it's a very rare document. You don't see very many documents written by working class women to public officials. And I just love the way they express their issues, their concerns, and as I mentioned, they were not just interested in wages, but their desire for respect and dignity. So that's one of my favorite documents in the whole book. So I think that's in part why I like the washerwomen's strike. Yes. What made me choose the title? The titles are hard, and I really struggle with trying to find the right title that would capture the book. And I found this quote from a woman who was asked by her employer why, or actually asked by her ex-master, you know, why would you want to leave? You know, why would you want to leave the comforts of your home as a slave to become free? And, you know, be on your own, having to work for a living, et cetera, et cetera. And her response was, to enjoy my freedom, meaning to enjoy my freedom. So I just thought that really captured the larger struggle that Black working class women were engaged in. They were trying to enjoy what it meant to be free. That's the bottom line in terms of what these women are grappling with on a day-to-day basis. Making freedom meaningful, doing everything in their power not to be treated the way that they were treated as slaves. So that's where it comes from.